Hey, this is AJ from Outreach Labs, and today I'm going to show you an awesome case study about how we use link building to grow our agency from zero to over 50K a month in just 12 months. No paid ads, just using the power of link building. So if you thought that link building was not a sales engine, I want to show you a few strategies that might change your mind. So SEO has obviously evolved a lot over the past decade. It's harder to rank in Google. There's more competition. AI content's taking over. People have moved to multi-channel marketing, and link building seems to grow less and less in terms of importance. That might be the general discourse. However, if you keep in mind that there's certain tactics within link building that both work short-term as well as long-term, it becomes your unfair advantage. So savvy link building absolutely still has transformative power in businesses. And I'm not just saying that. I'm going to show you because we used it to actually, yes, rank our site for some keywords, but in the meantime, we used it to generate leads, generate sales, and grow our business. So this is our revenue stream since we started to, the course of 12 months. You can see the steady growth. And whenever I talk to people on the phone or leads that reach out to us, and we didn't do any paid ads, we didn't do any cold emails, this was all inbound marketing, I asked them, well, how did you find us? And their answer has always been, oh, I don't know, I was just searching around and I found your website on some website, so I started clicking through and that's how I found you. So that's really the power of link building is it helps you become more visible in your industry. And you can do that from the second you launch your website. So I'm going to show you 3 tactics. Tactic 1 is the traditional link building. Tactic 2 is something super, super powerful. And tactic 3 is a way to dominate your entire market. So traditional link building with a twist. Let's go into tactic 1. So what we accomplished using this strategy is after about 10 months, we had page 1 rankings for some of our important commercial terms. Blogger outreach agency, blogger outreach service. Now, if you look at these pages that are ranking in Google, one thing you will find is that none of them have any links going directly to them. So this is traditional link building with a twist, right? So I'm not building pages to the links that I want to rank. What I'm doing is just building links in a way that a good growing brand would build links. So I'm thinking not like an SEO link builder. I'm thinking like a brand builder, and I'm thinking like a blogger who is really in love with their own content. So what do brand builders do? They want to get their brand mentioned across every website in their industry. Proud bloggers, they want to get their content linked to from popular blogs within their industry, right? So these are some examples of links I was able to score using this kind of approach. 16 best link building services that actually work. I did the outreach, I got on the list, and the link I got back was a branded link to my homepage. Here, Cognism, I provided them an expert quote. They gave me a brand mention with a link back to my homepage. 1 Hour Professor, best guest posting services. Again, this is a listicle. I got my website linked to with a link to my homepage. Branded homepage links. And then blog links, I had an article that talked about link building. I got them to link in this article. Similarly, product led, same thing. So basically what was going on is I was trying to build links to my homepage, and I was mostly randomly building links to my blog pages in addition to the homepage with the branded. So that's basically it. And when you do that enough, you don't look like a link builder. You look like a brand who is just promoting their business in a natural way. And this by itself, maybe it's not giving you transformative rankings like these. However, if you pair this with strong on-site optimization, you can get those benefits. So simple optimization, right, is just having your service pages in the menu, having them SEO optimized so that they have a high SEO score, and really just creating some unique, helpful, useful content around these pages so that Google, at least it's a rank-worthy page, and then you do the internal linking properly, so it's all in the menu. You could put your service pages in the footer. You could link to them prominently through your blog pages, link to them from your homepage. And when you start doing this combination of things, Well, every link you build through your site, the juice starts flowing back to your service pages. And yes, the results can be powerful in terms of ranking those commercial pages for important keywords. Probably the most important thing though is this tactic is the long-term strategy, right? So you're going to be investing for a long time before you get any results. In my case, we were lucky-ish because we got rankings boosts within 3 months of starting the campaign. So by the third month, we were actually on page 1 for Blogger Outreach Service, guest posting service. However, this is a new site. We're building links aggressively. The Google dance is going to happen, right? So you see, we started immediately losing rankings for a couple months, but we never stopped our strategy. You know why? Because if Google can penalize us for just building branded links and just building links, naturally from our blog pages, and the only types of links we were building were like links from other agencies, links from industry blogs, links from SaaS companies with tons and tons of traffic, right? So Google's like seeing this new brand pop up and they're like, whoa, what is going on? I'm going to mess with their rankings. But because we built links this kind of way, eventually they have to reward us, because if they're not rewarding the type of site that builds links our way, then they can't reward like that awesome brand that's also doing the same thing. So this is one way for you to keep investing without worrying about, is my site going to get penalized? What's going to go on? Yes, there's going to be some dancing, but it's all about persistence. Okay, so that's the long-term strategy. When I say long-term, I mean, 10 months to page 1 rankings, right? But I showed you our revenue, and I showed you that our revenue was like steadily climbing. That means we needed a lead here. We needed some leads here. We needed some leads here. Right, so how did we get those leads? Surprisingly, also with link building. Okay, so let me show you that strategy. And Blogger Outreach Services, right? If you Google this term, this is a kind of a money term for us. Well, the number 1 result is a listicle. The number 2 result is a listicle. The number 4 result is a listicle. So our strategy number 2 was to build a list of these sites and then try to get our links added to those pages. And using that strategy, we were able to become number 2 and 4 for guest posting service, number 2 and 3 for guest posting services, number 3 and 5 for guest posting agencies, number 2 and 4 for Blogger Outreach Services. And we were able to accomplish this visibility within just a couple months of launching our site. Right? So if you think about, if your goal is just to rank in Google, well, you can leverage other ranking articles to accomplish that goal. So you can do the same in your industry. You just have to identify some articles that are ranking well, figure out a way to get in touch with these people, and then offer them something interesting that they would be willing to engage with you. I actually have a whole video that I've planned about branded homepage anchor text. There I'll show you how I find prospects, what kind of emails I send them, and how to actually get these things approved. So I'll link to that video here up top. And then once you finish this video, feel free to check it out. But that is such a powerful way to start generating leads within the first few months of just starting your business, right? So strategy 1 was long-term ranking your own website. Strategy 2 was getting onto already ranking pages. Strategy 3, I call that the parasite branding approach. And basically, let's start with breaking down what's in common from these 3 articles. Vazlo.com/best link building services. Inspire to Thrive, Blogger Outreach Agencies. Power.io/top SEO agencies for link building. So these are all marketing businesses or marketing sites. These articles are all talking about SEO agencies that do link building in one way or another. They're all on authoritative sites, DR87, DR55, DR71. They all have tons of traffic. And the biggest thing is that I wrote all of these. So I wrote them, I got them published, and I made sure that they were SEO optimized so that each of these articles have the potential to get some traffic. So this one has traffic of 12 per month, keywords 33, 21 keywords, 24 keywords. So not only, am I getting more links, not only am I controlling the narrative, but here's an example of the type of link, the type of articles I wrote. So here's a post that I published. I had myself, ranking number 1, number 2, and then I mentioned some other competitors here as well. And I was happy to link to them. I was happy to give them a fair review. And this is just kind of like a comprehensive article. And why do I do it this way? Well, because this is what a real listicle review article looks like. Yes, you can be linking to yourself, but you have to link to some competitors. And it's got to be a useful review, and it's got to have a beginning, middle, and end. And if you build enough of these links over time, you're going to show up for every type of search term that people are Googling. So one of the key strategies here is you need to build kind of a system where you're not just linking to yourself. You have to be willing to link to competitors. The goal is, if you're going to do 50 of these, that's 50 links for you, and you build a big enough list of competitors where each one of them only get mentioned 2, 3, 4 times. Right? So you get 50 links, each of your competitors get 2 or 3 links, but it looks like these are all just unique listicles that are featuring your brand. Google starts digesting all this information, and they're like, wow, this brand is appearing everywhere. People who are searching for solutions will start Googling and say, wow, this brand is appearing everywhere. And what do you think that means for your business? Higher rankings, traffic, sales. So again, I have that branded video and actually cover this topic, and I'm going to show you how I manage to, avoid some of the common mistakes, the kind of templates I use. I'll have a spreadsheet. So be sure to check out this video after the next one. What I covered in these 10, 12 minutes, it sounds quick, but of course, these are resource-intensive, time-intensive things, and it takes a while to master and learn, and each step requires, some sort of expertise. But this type of skill is so powerful because you can build a brand from nothing, and most of it is just built off of elbow grease, just rolling your sleeves up, doing the outreach, doing the content, getting things done. And before you know it, Google is going to start recognizing you. And more importantly, your customers are going to start finding you. So this is such a powerful technique. AJ@outreachlabs.com if you have any questions about it. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm really trying to publish some useful, unique content that'll help you guys further improve your link building, further improve your sales. And if you have any questions or you're looking for a link building service to help you out, come check us out at outreachlabs.com. Appreciate your time. Thank you so much.